What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Wednesday. Good morning and welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume my content, so thank you. Just nearly leaned back into my back and broke it. Hurt myself then. This morning, gaming and blockchain. I'm absolutely fascinated with it. You all know we've partnered with Wireless Racer, Weira, to bring you some blockchain gaming. That is actually really interesting. Going to right now give a little insight into Wireless Race or what it's all about, and then we're going to look over an article from Magazine written by Hishashe Oke on why they believe he believes why virtual reality needs blockchain, economics, permanence and scarcity. Long gone promises, short on delivery are the fate of two technologies that might finally realise their potential when thrust together. Right, Wireless Racer first, baby. Let's get on it. So, Wireless Racer, they're kicking off the evolution of gaming with mixing gaming, VR, RC car racing, or RC racing, should we say, remote control racing, with gaming, with VR, with augmented reality, with blockchain, with cryptocurrency. It is extremely exciting. So Wireless Racer is here to present to you the future of gaming. We have developed the power to have physical control of a gaming unit through software and data connection. In your hands, we integrate a digital presence with a physical body for the birth of an evolution in the interactive limited world of gaming. Have you ever sat in front of your game console and wished that you could actually control in real life what you were controlling on the screen? Make it a little bit more fun, skilled, relatable. We'll enter Weira. Pause. That and we're talking GTA. Or not GTA. Don't play GTA and wish it was real. Gran Turismo and stuff like that. Yeah, you could be racing Gran Turismo and think, oh, I wish this was a real car. Well, better if it was a real car. You know, the F1 simulators. How good would that be if it was an actual real race car on a track? Yeah. So we offer you the opportunity to race real physical remote control cars around a large RC racing style track. Now bear in mind the cars will be small-ish at first, but there's some on the table next to some of the boys. You can see they're not that small, especially if you get to 1/5 scale. But the size of the cars can be jigged around a little bit. The type of vehicles is almost potentially limitless. You could go from anything to an extremely small remote control car somewhere, to an extremely large remote control car somewhere, to an actual physical real car that's been retrofitted to be a remote control car, from a tiny drone somewhere to a massive drone somewhere, from a remote control boat racing on the Atlantic to a remote control submarine racing under the Pacific. The potential is absolutely limitless. 14-year-old boys sat in a bedroom racing a car that's whipping round a track in Tokyo. Possibilities are endless. What about a race? I mean, augmented and mixed reality means we could set up a green room and make it look like you're racing on the moon. Now, you're not racing on the moon, but you're racing a real car that looks like it's racing on the moon. You could be controlling a real robot. Imagine demolitions where if someone was getting a building knocked down, you like demo robots that other people could control. Smack the fuck out your building. I used to hate that building. Can't wait till it gets knocked down. I'm gonna fucking join in. Everyone's sat in a bedroom fucking knocking buildings down with these big ass robots. Honestly, robotics, it is one of the most fascinating things for me. If you Google Wireless Racer, the website will come up. It's currently being worked on at the moment to look to get the profile sorted and all that, so you can sign up eventually. They're actually thinking about an airdrop. So, The wireless race or airdrop is likely going to go like this. We need to talk. I missed the chat last night. I fell asleep early like a dickhead. But looking at an airdrop soon in the next few weeks, a couple of months, before the end of the year, an airdrop. Now, what's going to happen is people are going to go to the wireless racer website. You're going to sign up, bish, bash, bosh. You're going to put a MetaMask address in, and you're going to get, or you put an Ether address in. Don't have to use MetaMask. You know what I mean? You put your own, what you control, not custodial, put what you control, Ether address from my Ether wallet, from MetaMask, wherever, and we will airdrop some Wire tokens and LFNT tokens. We'll take part in 2 airdrops soon. We're gonna we're gonna do the Wire drop, and we're gonna do Love for Networks and Tokens drop as well. But the Wire drop is where it's all about. It really excites me. It really does excite me. And it seems to excite other people, but they're just not quite. They're not quite there. But let me see this article, see what it says. Why virtual reality needs blockchain, economics, permanence, and scarcity. The first bit seems a bit boring, so I'm skimming over that until we get to economics and Internet of Value, shabizzle. Virtual reality is the flying card of entertainment. It's always just around the corner, yet somehow always 5 years away. Each year, the excuses for its failure to disrupt the market change. The headsets induce nausea. There's a dearth of compelling content. The avatars aren't lifelike or they're too lifelike, but don't go away. Next year will be different. In 2016, Michael Gallagher, the CEO of Entertainment Software Association, confidently predicted a market worth of $150 billion by 2020. Yet a Fortune Business Insight study in September 2019 suggested that the global market value of virtual reality technologies has not yet breached a tenth of that figure. In fact, venture capital injected directly into VR tech startups has declined. As the hype cycle follows a familiar path, after peaking at 857 million in 2016, it fell to 208 million by 2018. Blockchain, meanwhile, suffered a 40% investment drop in China from 2018 to 2019. And although the story of blockchain's failure to live up to inflated expectations may seem to mirror the depressed dream of an imminent VR boom, the story of the two technologies, when combined into a single cryptocurrency-based economy, may yet be one of the most compelling of the next decade. Oh, you damn right, brah. You damn right, brah. This is exciting beyond belief. Virtual reality and blockchain, different challenges, same result. While enterprises continue to build on blockchain technology, most of the headlines go to the predominant consumer use of the technology. Financial speculation via cryptocurrencies. As crypto regulations around the world are developed and enforced, the case for retail speculations becomes less compelling. Wondrous returns are more traceable, taxable, and tantalizingly distant than at any time in the past 3 years. It is a time when lawyers with regulatory knowledge are gaining Twitter followers as quickly as entrepreneurs and developers. Some say crypto industry is being over-financialized, regulated to combat money laundering, drugs, terrorism, and child pornography, the so-called 4 horsemen of the infopocalypse. Original ideas that predated retail speculation, such as financial sovereignty and decentralized society, are secondary concerns to many recent participants in the crypto sphere. Interesting. Haronio Kunimitsu Haronayo Hironayo. Sorry if you're Japanese and you think I'm taking the piss. I'm not. Really like your accent. Do you know how Japanese companies go and say them with anger, it's quality. You know, like Mitsubishi. You know, yeah, I'm a little weird. Who cares? Not me. Anyway, that guy, Hironayo Kinomitsu, the founder and CEO of social gaming firm Gume, points, and I understand the loads of you are sharing different gaming thingies in the comments, and feel free to keep doing it, and everyone keep looking at each other's, because there's not just one person or one entity doing this. There's hundreds, mate. Hundreds. Every game will likely do their own as well in the end. Well, like, excuse me, Fortnite with their own servers, their own shit. It's all going that way. But he points out that the focus on regulation is to be expected, given that many blockchain startups pose a direct threat to powerful incumbents in a wide variety of industries, and even to governments themselves. I mean, nations, Wall Street, financial institutions, they're all right in the middle of the establishments, he explains. Bitcoin, for example, may yet prove to be a serious decentralized threat to national currency sovereignty. Interesting. Facebook's proposed. That burned me. I went down the wrong hole. Ooh. The proposed Libra currency takes that threat a step further by semi-centralizing a global payments mechanism, potentially undermining the case for the United States dollar as the de facto world currency. A digital yuan could be even more of a threat. So, this is where we start getting to the talk as if the dollar's going nowhere as the reserve currency. People start talking like the dollar's going to keep its place as the reserve currency and nothing's going to change regarding the SDR basket and blah, blah, blah. But we're getting extremely fucking close to the IMF review, so people should maybe, until they know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? You know, seriously, I'm not fucking joking. The digital yuan and all that, like the CBDCs are going to be big, and there's big things to be thinking about behind them. I've left that a little bit alone at the moment because I just can't be bothered with it. I'm much more interested in the other side of blockchain, to be perfectly honest. But the talking, like the United States dollar's the de facto world currency, well, they've been asking for that to be removed for 12 years, mate. So maybe catch the fuck up and realise there's going to be a supranational currency replacing them, or supranational currencies replacing them. Now is the time to be pessimistic. There is a world where no establishment exists and where cryptocurrency and blockchain can thrive, the virtual world. Kunimitsu argues that where established players cannot quash innovation or freedom. Even if you build a house in a world of VR, real estate agents in the real world won't be angry, right? Even if you make clothes, apparel shops won't be angry, right? Even if you wish you were currency and set up an exchange, no one will care, right? I think the pace of innovation in the virtual world is faster than in the real world because of the lack of established competitors. This could be why you're seeing CryptoKitties go for ridiculous prices. It's why you're seeing land on decentralized go for ridiculous prices, because there's not that many VR competitors that offer the same kind of land that you can buy with crypto, and it's decentralized land that you actually own. You can do whatever you want with it. You can build a building on it. You can build a brothel on it, mate. And what? Build a virtual brothel and what? Is anyone gonna care? That's what he's getting at. That's what he's getting at. Who's there to actually stop you doing it? It's fucking fascinating. That's what it is. We're getting somewhere now, though. Economic activity to stimulate adoption. The virtual world is already creating economic activity. Ki Akatsu is a co-founder and chief operating officer of Hilo, Japanese VR startup behind VR chat and social VR service, in which users communicate using avatars. According to Akatsu, some users might pay for a hat of their avatars to wear. Users can also trade an avatar itself, a ticket for some community event, or the right to use live streaming services in VR. In reflection of real world our physical selves inhabit, Akatsu thinks that the sale of land will be the most valuable generator of economic activity in the virtual world. You can create your own space in the virtual world. For example, you may build a survival game field where players shoot one another. You may also create an entertaining space-like theme park. The right to run those spaces will be a popular trade. Akatsu thinks that cryptocurrency. Oh, mate. You got like Tesco manager. You know, the manager in Tesco whose job's going to end up going to a flaming robot. He's likely going to end up in a VR Tesco, mate. Like, not Tesco, but something someone else has made. And they're going to end up working in it. Can I run your club for you? Stop it. Akatsu thinks that cryptocurrencies are a natural fit for these virtual economies. I do feel an affinity there. Combined together, the potential of economic activities in VR will be enhanced. So from the internet of information to the internet of value. I fucking love it. Love that. And I love it, the fact that I'm actually on something that's saying the internet of value and it's not flaming Ripple. One of blockchain's revolutionary promises is to create digital scarcity, to essentially replicate real-world economics, where few things are free. With the rise of the internet, information has become cheap. Personal data is traded for the convenience of using services like Google and Facebook. But blockchain technology promises to help us evolve from the internet of information to the internet of value. A world in which the exchange of information is economically meaningful. Interesting. Takunimitsu. What is most interesting about blockchain and Bitcoin is the fact that mere data now possesses a value. When that data represents a unit of economic value, for example, an item within a game environment or a unit of currency on a blockchain, the supply limit can be proven to every participant. In a virtual environment with sufficient network effects, simple laws of supply and demand suggest that when the supply is limited, things get valuable. In-game digital assets such as avatars, clothes, weapons, and land may be limited. Digital assets in the virtual space begin to have value. And when data becomes valuable in the virtual world, people will start thinking about earning it. I'm going to say that again. When data becomes valuable in the virtual world, people will start thinking about earning it. Not earning money. You're earning value in anything from data to assets. Not money. Work. Fucking work and money. Get it out your head. We're going to live and earn value. We're not gonna fucking work and get money. Yeah? Work and get paid money. No, we're gonna live and earn value along the way. Interesting. We need to flip the script and change the perspective of the next generation when it comes to work and money and debt, credit. Yeah? If you're good at earning money in the real world, you can continue to do so. Well done. But if you're good at making houses and furniture, hunting monsters, making weapons in the virtual world, you can sell those. If we're good at earning, in the real world. These people that are good at earning in the real world are then going to go on the games to just fuck about, and you could be one of the master craftsmen that gives that guy's limited edition staff for 500 quid. Yeah? He's just worked a full fucking week to buy a staff you made in an hour. Think about it. And Kunimitsu is also CEO of Yomoniko, the publisher of VR-based action game Swords of Gargantua. The Swords of Gargantua, complete with its quirky capitalization in Swords of Gargantua, which was launched in collaboration with game company Double Jump Tokyo. Players can test their sword-wielding skills against their mighty Gargantua minions. They can earn digital items, such as weapons in the form of non-fungible tokens. A non-fungible token is a unique token representing a specific item, like a crypto kitty. You can't cut a crypto kitty in half, like you can buy half your kitty, but you can buy half an ether. Ether isn't non-fungible. We searched it the other day. If you was watching, we literally had to Google it to find out what it fucking meant. They need a better word. They need a better word than non-fungible. NFT, non-fungible token. Non-fungible token. An NFT. Each NFT's unique information or attributes that make them impossible to replicate, like original Topps 1956 Mickey Mantle baseball cards. Some of these items can become collectible and worth significant sums of money. CryptoKitty is a blockchain game famous for clogging the Ethereum network in 2017. Can boast a sale of an NFT for over 170,000. The amount was paid for the dragon, cotton candy coloured digital feline. His profile informs us that she spies on her neighbours. Nice. Excuse me, this brew's not treating me nice this morning. He's still going, this lad. A Second Life, a lesson from a Second Life. Second Life, the multiplayer online game developed by Linden Lab, is known as a pioneer in the field of virtual reality entertainment. In Second Life, you can socialize with others using avatars or create your own items and environments and sell them for Linden dollars, which you can then exchange into fiat currency. Although the game garnered widespread attention in the early 2000s, it never really entered the mainstream. One of the main reasons why Second Life never achieved widespread adoption, according to Kunimitsu, is that it relies on a centralized management system of Linden Labs. Because Linden Lab issued currencies and increased the land size at their will, it caused inflation. Muppets. Of course, the world of Second Life was not as immersive as that of current virtual worlds. And it may not be fair to compare the two directly, but a system that follows a central authority to decrease the value of its currency arbitrarily opens itself to criticism that participants who create within that ecosystem cannot properly be compensated, which results in decreasing the incentive to build on the platform. A dollar equivalent base currency in the virtual world. Fuck off with your dollar, bruh. Burn him. Evolution is both inevitable and rapid in the world of games. Who's reading this? Who reading this article still plays Super Mario World on their Super Nintendo? So if blockchain is to help drive adoption of virtual reality and its accompanying digital assets, those assets will need to be transferable. Some companies intend to keep in-game assets within a specific ecosystem. Decentralized mana token is an example, but others are open to the notion of swapping assets between games. You need to be open to the notion of swapping assets between games or you will be left alone. You're going to be able to do it in the first 10, 20, maybe even 30 years. But I'm not joking. Down the line, if you're not interoperable, you're gone. You're gone. Some companies intend to keep in-game assets within specific systems. They sure shouldn't. Kunimitsu has a 6-year Oasis plan with Swords of Gargantua, the title refers to the VR world Oasis in the movie Ready Player One. Our plan is the cosmos. So we was going to do one called the cosmos, where you had planets, not areas, you had a fucking planet. You was given a planet like No Man's Sky. And you got given a planet, but we also give Rockstar a planet, we give Disney a planet, we give Universal a planet, Warner Brothers get a planet, yeah, Adult Swim can have a planet and Rick and Morty on it. You know, all kinds of planets within the cosmos, similar to the Oasis. And we've got them plans as well. Again, we just need funding and capital really to be able to start pushing that. But I'm pretty sure it's the first time I've ever said it on a video as well. It's supposed to be a secret, but got a few hundred people know about it now. So if you fancy funding it, fund the Cosmos. Get in the comments and let me know. Or fund Weira. We need a unit to start putting these projects on, to get these projects on the go. We can't do it from a fucking shed. Someone else. NFTs can be traded outside of the game. I miss my mouth. NFTs, I need to drink my brew. Sorry guys, because there's only a little bit left and it loses the temperature. Loses the heat like that when there's only a little bit left, bruh. So NFTs can be traded outside of the game, and some players are already playing up to 8 hours a day to earn a rare sword. Clearly working for 8 hours to earn something valuable in the virtual world already has the potential to make as much economic sense to some people as working for the same amount of time in the real world. By 2022, Oasis will connect games in the diverse arenas of fishing, sports, casino games, and shopping. In addition to the world of Swords of Gargantua, just as consumers coalesced around one technology to drive their in-home entertainment experience, like picking VHS over Betamax or Blu-ray over HD DVD, mass adoption of digital assets may require a base currency that serves as a gateway to games and experiences across platforms and publishers. I think a currency that works for every transaction in the whole world is absolutely necessary, declares Kunimitsu. If he's correct, what are the current candidates for the base currency in the virtual world? Kunimitsu thinks it depends on which community gains popularity. For example, if lots of the worlds are built on Ethereum blockchain, and the common currency will be Ether. In contrast, if there are worlds on Ethereum, on Polkadot, on Cosmos, on Ontology, and so on, it may be Cumberstone to have them all. So Bitcoin may become a strong candidate if Facebook's Horizon becomes popular. They're not even going to mention XRP and Interledger Protocol here. Fucking laughable. Kunimitsu suggests that the best blockchain will be whichever works best for the users at the moment. Kakayo and Telegram are also watching vigilantly for the opportunities. In contrast, Hakuto suggests it may be sufficient to have an exchange rate. Blah 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 blah. At the end of the day, if you don't understand how big blockchain and how big the gaming industry is going to become and how much it's going to be worth in the long run, once it's merged with blockchain, you really need to go and watch Ready Player One. You really, really do. Go and watch the film Ready Player One and go and have a look at how they live. Pay attention to him going to the store in the VR world, purchasing a suit and other things. And he gets the suit in real life. So he buys a suit, he's like, right, I want a suit, boom, got a suit there. I want this as well, and I want all them in-game items, and he purchases them. The in-game items obviously stay on the game. They're on the game. But the physical item, he buys a suit, it's delivered to his house. Pay attention to how the economics of them games are working. When they're collecting coins during a level, and when they go to worlds where there's permanent death, like real death in VR. People's like, what do you mean real death? Like, I'm not going to die, am I? No, but your character could be gone. Start walking into real game deaths holding everything you own, because you're just going to get killed and everything will get took off you, and you'll be back to level 0 with fuck all. Watch Ready Player One and pay attention to where it's going through gaming. Also, stay tuned on Wireless Racer on what's going on with that, because it will not just end with the physical cars going around the track. Like I say, boats, planes, drones, submarines, just random robots, robot wars, no destruction. Imagine driving remote control from your room, from your house, your remote control driving a full-size car that's in a stadium doing destruction derby with people crashing into other cars and shit. You have thousands of people there watching it while everyone's at home. Drivers are at home. And the possibilities are endless. They really, really are. It's crazy. And on that note, go and have a look at yourself. Invest in the internet of value. Invest in yourself, your hobbies, your passions, and live long and orderly until you're ready to let it all go. Enjoy the rest of your week. We are on Wednesday. I'll keep you posted on the college stuff because I'm hoping that within the next week or two I've actually started the course, because it's already started, so I'm a little bit behind. I have to do some weekend work to catch them up, but I'm willing to do it. We need to go. We need to hit the ground running. So, wishing health and happiness to you and yours. Hope you're all okay. Take care. Yeah, we love crypto. We love blockchain and gaming. Oh yeah, we love IoV and we love you. Until next time, peace.